it, while the Earth was like in the same orbital path, like in the same direction from the sun as Mars is, so we could just go straight to Mars.
Well, I showed you what the actual experts showed you. So unless you're an astrophysicist and you know better, then I say you debate them. All right.
No, but they're saying, Michael, that the method he taught us was the best way to do it. So if you think there's a better way, you might need to find out where your faulty logic is, like where is it wrong. So I think part of the thing is you think you could blast and get there, and it's not that fast. It takes forever to get there.
Well, what I was trying
Yeah.
to ask was, could we or could we not?
I guess you'd have to do all the calculations and figure out what would work and what wouldn't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, Anthony, do your
Yeah.
Where is the closest point on Mars? Like by the equator, one of the poles, or between?
Did you hear that? So I guess he's saying if we were to travel to Mars, what might we reach first? The poles, the equator? But I guess I don't know how to answer that either.
Yeah, I don't either. It's going to be relevant because you're going to go into an orbit around the planet. You're not going to just go, and it's not going to be like a dart. You're not going to go and boom and hit it. So you're going to go into orbit around it. When you go to Mars, guys, what's going to happen is that there's several scenarios when we look at going to Mars. One thing that NASA looks at is that we're going to do one of three things. One thing is that we want to we're going to go and let's see how do I explain it. We want to do one of three things. We're going to send a rocket to Mars, and the rocket's going to go to Mars in its entirety. All right, and the rocket in its entirety will come to Mars. The rocket in its entirety will land on Mars, and you will live inside the rocket